Hi there, I'm Dr. Danielle Brewer-Deluce, and I'm joined by Dr. Katelyn Wood. We're delighted to share a bit about our experience with virtual anatomy, and more specifically, the considerations we took for lecturing in an online asynchronous large class, and moreover, how we used UDL throughout.
Our course is an undergraduate anatomy course for students across the Faculty of Health Sciences. In it, students learn fundamental topics which form the foundations for understanding the physiology of exercise, aging, injury, and disease in subsequent years. This course is mandatory for all Faculty of Health Sciences students, which means that we have an enrollment of about 1,000 students annually. Historically, this course was taught fully face-to-face, but with the start of the pandemic, we shifted to offering both lectures and labs online. As we move into 2022, we are anticipating a blended format with lectures hosted online asynchronously and labs returning to a face-to-face setup.
Teaching in a large online and asynchronous environment comes with some specific challenges, but in the end, it's about resource management, so finding ways to make sure the content is available, and developing an online presence, so developing community and ways for students to feel connected and supported throughout their journey. Universal design for learning is paramount through all of this, as it represents an opportunity for everyone to feel successful and included from the start. In terms of engagement, representation, action, and expression, we focused on a variety of things within our course, all supported by UDL. In this online space, we didn't see students outside of office hours, so it was important to prioritize opportunities for consistency, ease of access, and clarity. Each week, students were given a separate tab to house the content. In there, they found a summary and learning outcomes that they would address throughout the week. We embedded a checklist so that students would understand exactly what content was relevant that week and needed to be completed by the time they attended their lab section.
We also provided multiple ways for students to interact with the content. We gave them access to a storyline module, which was an interactive learning experience, an MP4 for those that just wanted to watch the lecture back, written captions available as a PDF, and the lecture slides as a PDF for them to mark up themselves.
I wanted to zero in on storyline, as this is an area of the course where we really leaned on those UDL principles. Within storyline, students have a clickable menu so they can navigate freely through the lecture. We embedded resources to support their success, gave them the option to play, pause, and scrub through content, and embedded closed captioning throughout. We also put in a variety of test your knowledge slides, which gave students formative feedback about their understanding of course content throughout.
Lectures were offered asynchronously and available 1 week prior to the calendar week for the term. This allowed students the flexibility to watch and play back the modules when it worked best for them. Each week's landing page on our OWL course site also gave students the opportunity to leave us feedback on the week's content and delivery and highlighted the areas that weren't clear and needed to be reviewed. We created weekly forum topics where lecture errors and corrections could be documented and referred back to as needed. The takeaway points from our experience is that online and asynchronous environments have special considerations which are compounded by high enrollment. The principles of universal design for learning are paramount for supporting all learners. And by focusing on resource management and having a consistent online presence, we are able to manage a large online class size with great success. Thank you very much for having us today, and we hope to continue learning and adapting to meet the needs of all learners in all circumstances.